Good morning, guys. Today is a half day, so you guys have a shorter work period. And last class, we finished lesson 2-1. So we will be starting on lesson 2-2, but you guys are actually going to be skipping 2-2-1 for now because it's kind of a major lab. So we're going to do that next week after I get back and set it up for you guys. But today, you guys are going to take those food labels that you had researched, and then you guys are going to do some exploration with them in activity 222 food labels. And this is going to be due next class. So the first thing that you should do, if you have not done so already, find 4 food labels from the internet of your favorite foods that you guys like to snack on, and those can include uh, food from your favorite restaurants or fast food places that you guys can find online. So here on the I have pulled up the Project Lead the Way LMS, and we're in lesson 2-2, the science of food overview. And as you can see, there are 4 activities in this one. This is kind of a hefty lesson, and this is the molecular chemistry unit that I've been talking about that we were going to get to. So here's Project 221. We're going to skip that for now, go to 222. And then once you get here, uh, it's a pretty straightforward activity. But there are some copies of stuff that you guys are going to have to make. So here you can see obtain a nutritional terms chart response sheet from your teacher, make a copy of this document and place it into your assignments folder. So all you have to do is simply click on the tab. It'll bring you to the Google Doc. And then from here, before you could start editing this, you need to make a copy of it and place it in your assignments tab. Please note that there's a lot of things that you guys are going to be looking up the definitions to and what they do in the body. So if you want, you could split this up with a partner and you guys can work on it together. After you do that, there's a couple websites that they want you to go to so you could look up how to exactly do labels, how to read them. And a lot of the work that you're also going to be doing is going to be in your lab journal as well. So here you could see you're going to be making a table in your lab journal about nutrients that you want to limit and the nutrients that you want to make sure that you get enough of in your body. And you guys can kind of get an idea of what that is. Some of you may know what's good for you and what's not at this point in time, but some additional research may need to be done. After that, then you're going to start exploring your food labels. And then at the very end of the activity, before we hop there, on step 8 is another document that you guys are going to be filling out called 222 label analysis chart. And this is where you guys are going to be looking at your food labels. So instead of food 1, food 2, food 3, food 4, you guys are going to be putting up your food. And then you're going to be using the chart that they gave you to find out exactly how do these foods meet the needs of a 2,000 calorie diet. Now, if you're having trouble analyzing the food label, make sure you refer back to step 5. And then that's where we go to the government's website, the FDA, that explains how to understand and use the nutrition facts on a food label. And then at the very end of the activity, you guys are going to be looking at the food records of Anna Garcia. All right. So go ahead and work through as much of this as you can. You may get done with most of it, but then we'll wrap up anything that we have left in this activity next class. But keep in mind, you're going to have a very small amount of time to work on it, and not much, and then we're going to move on to the lab. So make sure that you get these conclusion questions done in your lab journal. There's actually quite a bit of them. And the thing that you guys are going to be turning in for this activity is the nutritional terms chart that you started in the very beginning. All right, email me if you guys have any questions. Have a safe Halloween, and have a great weekend.